Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. I think I'm gonna read Blighted Existence, so I don't forget what it is. Blighted Existence. Sorry. Add 5 dead weights to your starting deck. They don't get added after the first turn of combat, right? They just get added to your deck permanently. 8 calcified embers, so you can get rid of these just by paying 3 mana. And magic hand cards are not discarded at the end of your turn. If your hand gets filled up with 7 dead weights, you're gonna be in for a bad time. So I like Stygian Guard's Forgone Power to discard the dead weights. And I like random for the other primary clan just to see what we get. Let's make it work. There is another advantage, but oh, I hate Hellhorn though. There's another advantage to keeping all of the cards in your hand and not discarding every turn, because then you can actually, hold on to good cards and play them whenever you want to play them. But probably not something that we're going to be worried about as much as dead weights and junked up. X plus 3, Pyre plus 15. Pyre plus 15 is probably what we want just to help keep our Pyre alive, although this is going to be better in the late game, but let's try to stay alive as long as possible. Oh, and to get a free unit, I think is amazing. Merchant costs being reduced is also good, but to get a free unit every combat seems amazing when our hand is going to be so garbage. It's going to take us a while to get to good cards. This adds a potentially good card to our hand immediately. So I like it. Then we are Hornbreaker Prince. What? I don't like Hornbreaker Prince. I think that Slay gain armor and Revenge gain rage 2 is a little slow. However, we do have a couple of armor generating cards in the deck, but it's gonna be slow. Reaper is also slow and he doesn't have any armor himself, and it's gonna be hard for him to gain the actual Slay triggers. But I think we'll try Wrathful. I'd be a little bit more invested if we were actually Stygian. Oh, frick, man. Let's give it a shot. We are guaranteed going to draw 1 extra unit, so we can keep our champion alive. All right. Hey, it's a branded warrior. All right, well, I guess you're just gonna go there then. Hey, we got rid of 1 calcified ember. There is that event where for every calcified ember in your deck, it replaces itself with a different card. That'd be nice. Unlikely that we're gonna get it, but it would be nice. Okay, losing 2. I think we want you to tank up. Something like this, and then we will just dump a calcified ember out of our deck. That didn't really do any damage to you, and we missed out on the gold, but like, what the hell are you supposed to do with this deck? This is why I have the Pyre doing a lot of damage, because we need something to do damage. Don't get rid of the torch, that's all I want. And our champion might be able to make it past this first boss. Really though, we absolutely need to get rid of these calcified embers. There's just too many of them in the deck. So I'm hoping. We gotta play it, because if we don't play it, well, you're just gonna add another one to my deck, but if we hold it in our deck, if we hold this card in our hand, it's gonna stay in our hand. So I guess we'll do this, and it purges your lifesteal at least. Taking 127, 148, we're gonna live. We're gonna live. That was a trial though. Armor for the champion I think is okay. Yeah. But it's gonna be really hard to get the card, Welder Helper. Our deck is so thick and it's got so many deadweights and calcified embers. How are we gonna get this card? I'm starting to think that actually Alt Awoken might be what we want, so that we can actually draw more and discard more and get through our deck faster as a result of both of those cards working in concert. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We don't need permafrost on anything. Titan's Gratitude? I'll take anything that gives me a discard. We need units, I think, more than anything else. Quick. Quick plus 25 plus 10. But we have a sweeper. Sap Seraph is going to really hinder these sweepers' abilities to operate, but I like having them. We do have a couple of spells that we could hit with spell weakness, but we're probably going to be playing on the top floor in a lot of situations anyway, so I'm just going to take a Cold Celia just so we have something, and we're going to give it quick. Ideally, we're going to look for a large stone in the future. And you know what? Kind of just like piercing on one of these Titan's Gratitudes. 75 damage for one is pretty good. I'm not gonna give it plus 30 though, because honestly a holdover would be really nice to put on that card, I think. Unit draft for plus 4 damage. Because we have a quick Cold Celia, I'm willing to do it. Because the Cold Celia is gonna kill these units before they can even attack. It's this guy that I'm worried about because he can probably kill our Pyre very quickly. But as long as we have like a Titan's Gratitude, we'll be fine. So, we're gonna play on the top floor, I think. Yes, because we kind of need to. A quick Animus of Speed with good stats. I think you're gonna go... We need you to get hit, so we gotta put you there, and we'll put you probably at the back because you do the most damage. Wiping you immediately is insanely good. There's our Ember Drain, but that's totally fine. We'll just our cards don't discard. We can save Helical Chrysalis for the next turn. So we can play one here, along with a Forgone Power and hope that it works, or we just torch you, but then we can't play anything else. I think we'll just do it like this. Good, that's exactly what I wanted. Honestly, the spells are helping a lot. In fact, I don't even need to kill you, because I think you're gonna die anyways, and then this saves the ability to use a Helical Chrysalis on the boss, which is probably more important because of the fact that they have sweep. Could also Battering Ram, but we can Battering Ram when she makes it up as long as we get rid of Spell Shield, which is that. Dude, I'm trying to play as appropriately as possible here. This will kill you when you move up, I think. So just don't discard it. Yeah, don't play anything. I don't want to discard it. Just play the Calcified Embers. You can play Forgone Power up here. If you're dead anyways, Calcified Ember. So we only have 3 more of those in our deck. It's not bad. We're not really that strong right now, but we're hopefully kind of getting there. I don't know what to add, so I'm gonna skip. I mean, Crypt Builder is a great card. Every card has permafrost right now. Steelworker is what we want. Steelworker makes me think that we have a way out, which is basically double Steelworker, meld Steelworker inside of a Steelworker, get Battering Ram every turn, and then all of a sudden the armor gain is gonna go out of control. That's what I'm hoping for. We need more units. We could also put Steelworker inside of a Cold Celia with Quick. But because the final boss is sap, makes me think that that's not a good idea, and we probably want more spells. Let's go for units. Endless is not really what I'm looking for. Horned Warrior? You know, sorry for the squeaky chair. Squeak, 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 squeak. Horned Warrior with a steel worker inside of it gives us a multi-strike unit that can also buff our champion and take out other units due to the fact that it has multi-strike itself. It's not amazing, but unless we give our champion multi-strike, he's not going to be doing anything else. He's going to be killing 1 unit per turn, maybe. We're going to be relying on a lot on our spells, which is probably not a smart idea. I'm trying to think. I just like the unit. It's really good. Like, really, really good. If we give the Rail Beater quick, we can melee weakness for the Hornbreaker Prince to get a kill. But we could then put the Rail Beater in, or the Steel Worker inside of the Rail Beater to also get 5 armor every turn. We don't have any ascends right now. Kind of just like the Horned Warrior, but you start with armor, which I like. I'm gonna take the Horned Warrior. I'm not gonna make anything endless. Multi-strike. Could give Cold Celia that, but I think a multi-strike Horned Warrior is totally fine. It's a good base for a damage unit. Now we just need to make it even stronger. And Cold Celia, I'm really hoping for a large stone there. For now, you can have more health, but I'll probably give you something else later. Okay, this is good. Apply damage shield. Damage shield probably means that revenge doesn't work because you're not actually damaged. So you're never going to gain rage if you have damage shield. Killing a unit is fantastic, and having the ability to kill wide units is also great. Would you rather have the skull or the sword, though? What's more important, killing 1 unit or killing a lot of weak units that have a lot of damage output? Probably killing a lot of weak units that have a lot of damage output. It also does a lot of damage, and it pierces. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the sword. I really like the sword. In my head, I'm like, maybe we can go to the concealed cavern and then make it copy times 5. Yeah, we were just at the concealed caverns, you dummy. Where do you think you got the card from? I don't really like Hellhorn with Stygian, though. I think this is a bad matchup, which makes me very scared about our future. So let's see what we get. Dude, a Siren is a really good unit to have up here. I'm extremely happy with that. We'll wipe you, and then honestly, we're gonna start doing that incanting. I would love to get a Siren just in this deck, I think. We could put it inside of the multi-strike Horned Warrior and get him scaling. Cold Celia is going to die, so I'm going to just accept this and I think I'm just gonna play you to kill you. You know what? It's worth more in the long run. What are we gonna do with you? I forgot about you. I'm sorry. It's fine. You're gonna get pushed to the back. I'm sorry. That's fine though. We have a horned warrior in case something up here dies. But this guy's probably not gonna die. He looks totally fine. Why are you taking more damage? Oh, because you're dying. Okay, well, you know, fair. I kind of wanted to play that card. We need ascends so that we can get all of our units on the same floor, or descends, but I think there are no descends in the deck. Actually, no, there is Dripfall. I think that's a Stygian card. No, that's not. That's a Melting Remnant card, I think. So, I mean, we're gaining 5 armor every turn. That's pretty good. But our champion is going to be doing like no damage. We're going to be relying on our Siren here. For sure. Good. Waves remaining 1 means we're gonna play the Horned Warrior. I mean, there's nothing we can do about the top floor. If things make it past, they make it past. Pyre's gonna live. 35, you only need to take 10. Pyre's gonna take 7 damage if we don't play a spell, so we're not gonna play a spell. What I am gonna do though, I'd like to draw. What are we looking to draw? A Welder Helper? We'll just play. 316 damage, huh? Well, that'll kill the boss as long as we survive. So let's try to survive. Just don't play the torch, because it'll make that guy stronger. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is going well, because it's not, but we will survive. No, we won't. He didn't die. I thought he was dead. Really? Those 3 units on the top floor were not capable of killing 2 units? Wow, we were even more screwed than I thought we were. You know, the previous wave had a tank up at the front. It was just like a standard, like 2 damage, 45 HP unit. We can't kill them? Rude. Well, we are awoken, but we're not the alt-awoken. We do have a tank though. Buff debuff Seraph does not really function well with our units, but it's fine. I would actually like to go, I think, draw Cultivation Champion. Max HP on this champion seems great. We got it. So we're gonna take Cultivating Champion. I'm not gonna take the gold. I think we gotta fly under the radar. I think if we try to do that, we'll die. I have nothing that can hurt these units. So why turn on the trial? Because I don't think it's gonna matter. Like, I can't kill anything, so you might as well just let them go up to the pyre and hit the pyre once. What am I gonna do, rely on Mollusk Mage? Speaking of Mollusk Mage, we're gonna play on the top. We're not gonna be able to purge anything, but we can play spells. Crap, we can play a bunch of units. Play at the bottom. It's not gonna buy us enough time for the restores. I think we can play on the top. We can purge one of these. I mean, our champion is very strong. What do we want? I think we want you to get out of my deck. I think we want to just play these. Maybe weaken that unit so that they die to the pyre. You're gonna hit the pyre once. You're gonna hit the pyre once. So the pyre's gonna take 15 damage at least. That'll do 5 extra damage to you. I kind of would rather just play a Calcified Ember. And our champion is actually getting an attack now. You're gonna hit the pyre twice. I can't do anything to stop you, so I'm not gonna do anything to stop you. I'm just gonna play this, and then this, and then this. I don't know why they didn't attack. No, they did. I just didn't hear it. little strange. You're adding garbage to my deck, which means I can't get rid of the calcified embers. We keep getting this early boss that makes my deck really bad and really hard to work with. And you, I can't kill you. I cannot kill you. At all. I wish I could. How do we look? You're dead. Thank God. Should have maybe played the Mollusk Mage, but... The Relic saved us, because without the Relic, we would have not had the health to survive the unit in the back. We need damage. We need targeted damage. Razor Sharp is damage, although it is 1 energy. We don't need another Mollusk Mage. Titan's Gratitude, I still believe in the card. It is attuned. And Awoken Hollow, I firmly believe in due to the cultivation characteristics there, but Husk Hermit with the sweep might actually be better because we need something that can do damage. And a sweep will help. I just love the Awoken Hollow so much as a card. It's such a good card. It is so good. But the Husk Hermit is damage. Where are we going? Either with a Divine Temple. All right, because there's a Divine Temple and units, I'm gonna take the Awoken Hollow and try to do a unit melding here. There's a multi-strike available. We could put that on the Hollow and it wouldn't be terrible, but we'd have to ignore this unit. Oh, what the f... I mean... What? What? Art of Bobrich asks, about the last run, would the flower relic that fixes the sword make the calcified embers consume? I believe so. I believe it would make them not consume because it would change the purge. Now, I don't think it affects unpurgeable cards. It definitely doesn't, but it would make the purge consume. So Steel Singer. 3 energy is too much, although the Rejuvenate +1 attack permanently is pretty good. It's hard for us right now to actually draw Rejuvenate spells. Shattered Shell is a pretty good upgrade initially, and we can buff it up with Multi-Strike and a +15/+15 with Rejuvenate trigger, and then this thing is gonna suddenly start doing a lot of damage. Though it's not gonna be quick, it will do damage and get stronger when our champion gets hit. I think Steel Singer is the weaker play. But we could also just make the Awoken Hollow. We could put the Steel Singer inside of the Awoken Hollow, so it costs 1 energy to play, and it gets stronger. It'll be a 35 damage unit, which will be 35 times 2 if we make it multi-strike, and it's gonna have a lot of HP, and it's gonna have 4 capacity. I'm looking at this, and I still think the Shattered Shell is what we're looking for. We need something that can do damage, and our champion can buff the damage of the Shattered Shell, and we can buff it with the Awoken Hollow. But I look at that Steel Singer, and I think, God, if only I could make it work. The permanent damage this early is absurd. And we can give it multi-strike, and we can give it rejuvenate bonuses with cultivation triggers on top of it. Dude, we have to do that. Frick, man. Actually, we can't give it multi-strike, but what we can do is sack the Hollow, put it in a Steel Singer, and then all of a sudden, it can buff its own damage. But how are we gonna kill anything? Look, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know where this is going. I think this is a terrible idea. I think we're gonna be, in about 2 seconds, starting a new run. I wish I had 25 more gold. I wish I had taken the gold on the last one. I think if we had taken the gold, we would have died though, so. Maybe I don't care so much. I think we're just gonna leave. Enemy units enter with spikes 3. This does not matter, except for our pyre. But I think if we can just get enough damage in order to stop you, we'll be fine. Because you add a bunch of garbage to my deck, which is terrible. And you have sweep, which is also terrible. I mean, everything about this is terrible. What am I talking about? We all know it's terrible. Terrible. And you do 4 damage, which means you're gonna kill my poor little mollusk mages when they come out. You're terrible. We have the energy. Let's get you out. I'm grimacing right now because I know that the pyre is going to be taking some hits. I mean, I hate this, but $45. You're gonna hit the pyre for 7 plus 4. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna hit the pyre for more because you are more annoying. Suppose what we're gonna do is just this. Yeah, this is not what we want. It's hard for us to draw anything. I mean, we drew nothing on this turn. What the hell can we do? We can do absolutely nothing. We're gonna die, and I don't know why I expected this to work. Maybe, if we could have given it multi-strike, if we had the extra gold, it would have been fine. We would have survived, but we wouldn't have been fine, but we would have survived. That is just terrible. Give me a new run. I like the idea, though, of Awoken, but I kind of like the idea of the root seeds. But if we get the Sentient with the plus draw, it's pretty good, but the root seeds kind of does that for us. And Wildenton's a very good champion. Okay, now we have buff, debuff, Seraph, Exile, Umbra, Mollusk Mage, Pack Morsels, and Cannibalize. Look, I'm kind of just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks because I don't want to just pick the clans, because if I do that, I'm going to pick the same clan over and over again, aka the good ones. So what I'm going to do instead is half pick it, because I think we have to have the ability to discard our deck, and then we're going to let the game decide for us. Friendly units get +5 is insanely good with Primordium. And the morsels. Yeah, dude, 10-8? That's a really good Primordium. Mother of Zerg says, I think Abe should try Darktide. I intend to at some point. I just haven't done it yet because of reasons. What are those reasons? The reasons are I haven't bought it yet. Okay. We should have played the Calcified Ember. Hello. Oh, dude, Mollusk Mage down here with 2 Plinks might get a kill, but also might not get a kill. I think we will Mollusk Mage. No, Morsel. Primordium, Mollusk Mage, Slay, Morsel. We slayed. Keep it in your hand. A brief respite. This is gonna be the world's best mollusk mage, I feel. This seems totally fine. Our mollusk mage is getting insane buffs just by being out here. You're taking 15. You're 28 HP right now. I'm curious if, see now you're getting +3. You're taking 5. You are gonna gain 8. I was wondering if you're gonna gain 8 or you're gonna gain 5. You're gonna gain 8. You know what? Might as well just not get hit at all. I think this is very good because we can make a good unit. I mean, we have a 50-50 mollusk mage. I'd rather not take the pyre damage, but it's probably worth it to get rid of a calcified ember. I'm sorry. It's the same boss, again, by the way, that it just adds garbage to your deck. That went very well. Space Prism and Umbra Assault. Space Prism is a very good intrinsic spell chain combo. Umbra Assault is good damage, but we have good damage, and thanks to Mollusk Mage, the plinks are pretty good. So I will go Space Prism. I don't think we need another Mollusk Mage. In fact, we need other units because we can't guarantee to draw them early, but I don't think we need another one. I think a spell is actually fine because it's going to be permafrosted. I think one's fine. Deck is mighty thick, but we're going to be thinning it out as we purge these cards. I think an Umbra unit so we can have a Gorge happen is also fine. I don't know what we're hoping for. I mean, I'll take anything at this point. I know I said that, but like, Morsel Maker is really good because it can buff itself with Resolve +6/+6. I have to take it. I know I said I would take anything, and the Crucible Collector is amazing, but like the Morsel Maker, because of the +6/+6 Resolve trigger, it's absurdly good. I'm willing to take it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of tempted to just make the Morsel Maker big. Like, make it big, give it magic power, and then just let it go. And we can't do this. It's gonna put the morsels in the front. What are we gonna make large stone then? Nothing? We should have taken the other unit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a large Morsel Maker. It's a fine unit. What's coming up? Magic, Stygian unit, artifact. Hellvent duplication, unstable vortex, Umbra banner unit, divine temple. Sure. We're just gonna take it for now. And it'll create morsels in the front that if they live, they will be eaten. But here's how I think about this. This unit will get through the floor for us. This unit will allow us, and we want energy actually. We can get the energy later though. We want it next turn. This unit will allow us to get through this combat. So let's just use this. What the heck? Why did they... Who got yeeted up to the top floor? I am not paying attention, I guess. You need to die. You all need to die as well. There's a lot of stuff here. You are dazed for a turn. I guess they were on the bottom floor. Oh, you know why? Everything hasted up here and then things overflowed to the top, but they were dazed, so they got killed. That's what happened. I understand. Might as well do that. I don't know, can we cannibalize something down here? I don't think there's a good reason to. You're gonna hit the pyre for 1, you're gonna hit the pyre for 0. I would like to save helical. But we're gonna kill the boss because it's just the sweeper, so let's just do this. And then I'll play the train steward in order to cannibalize it next turn. And then I want to save these other cards. I'm not really purging, which is what I want to do, by the way. You do 6 damage. I'll purge. I'll purge, give you lifesteal, and then try to get another purge card in the deck. Or in my hand, I should say. There we go. Okay. Aye! So this guy is keeping us alive for the time being. Immortal Trade is a good card, except for the fact that we're going to be discarding it constantly. So do we want a Space Prism? Did we even add one? We did. We're not drawing it because our deck is garbage, but we could draw it. Morsel Miner is a pretty good morsel. But I don't really think that any of these cards are particularly great. Immortal Trade is the best one here, just because we can hold it in hand. But we're going to be discarding it because of the Forgone Powers, the Calcified Embers that we need to purge, anything that we add to the deck that gives us discard, e.g. Well, we don't have it, but it was the Titan's Breaker, or whatever it was called. The Attune to discard a card. I think a Space Prism. This one, Titan's Gratitude, that's what it was. Spell Weakness. Ice Tornado, Gratitude. I still like it. I know I'm adding... If we make it past the first boss, adding cards doesn't matter because we can take card draw. That's what I'm banking on, okay? Randomize. This seems terrible. I mean, it's Snecko Eye, Snecko Pyramid. You don't want this. Snecko Pyramid? Snecko Eye, Runic Pyramid. You don't want this. Our hand is gonna get filled with expensive cards that we can't play. No, okay. We could take this one or get 25 gold. I will take the one that gives us magic power, even though it's not that good. Titan Sentry. We want Titan Sentry. Great card, great card. We could put Morsel Maker in the Sentry. I think that's a bad idea. Which means that this Divine Temple, we're probably not gonna do anything. Ah, no, Intrinsic. Give me that Space Prism. We're gonna spell the cost of -2. If we had Holdover, I would do it, but... Petty Theft. Petty Theft is actually pretty good here because it's targeted damage, and if we upgrade it, especially with the magic power gains from a forgotten name, we can probably engineer a kill every time we get this card in our hand. They're all dazed. Dazed, confused, about to break. We could have Titan Sentry eat Primordium and get 30 damage and a little bit of health, but... I mean, we could put Morsel Maker behind Titan Sentry. We could put everything on one floor. Dude, why not? I'll just wait till next turn to play this stuff. Hey, it's you. There you are, you're there. So I'm just gonna take the damage. And we will play you. And I will play you. Then I will play you. Now we're gonna get the world's strongest ice sentry. That doesn't sound like a bad idea though. You don't even do damage and you don't even attack. So I'm gonna play the plinks here. +1 magic power. Morsel. We can just play it to get it out of the deck, I think. We need to keep our hand clean. Or rather, as clean as possible, I suppose. Petty Theft can get a kill. You're all dead. Let's go here. Probably do it in this order, though, but it doesn't matter. Give me the gold. Give me the gold! Put you in the front, put you in the back. Play this. Now, are we able to kill these units that move up? I have no idea. We don't really have a lot of damage yet. We have no multi-strike, no sweep. Yeah. So as expected, you're living. If we cannibalize Mollusk Mage, we can plink, and if it hits you, we can kill you. So it would be cannibalize you, then Mollusk Mage. Well, actually, Packed Morsels. We can keep that in our hand. So Mollusk Mage. Plink. Didn't hit you. Forgotten Power. We must have already had the bonus. Whatever, you're gonna hit the pyre for 2, with 3. I'm not that worried. Oh, we can't even play the morsel, lifesteal morsel up here anymore. Wait a minute, that's not what I wanted. Well, you know, at least you're gonna have all the food. You're probably gonna be able to kill whatever this thing is and do 27 damage to the boss. You know what? I'm happy. 74 damage. Could be worse. Purge another one of those calcified embers as well. We have not been purging many of these, but is that a good thing? Does it mean that we've been playing other things in our deck? What a weird combat this ended up being for us. Shroud Mitoses, yes. Ice and Pyre is permafrosted, but Shroud Mitoses can get us where we need to go. Siren of the Sea. Yeah. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Scrape, 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 scrape. Cold Celia is pretty good as well, but we need the damage. And on top of this, the Titan Sentry can kind of be our sweeper, especially if we give him Endless. We're gonna be beelining unit shops. We need the unit shops. Now, I would love to get another unit, brother. In fact, we could Hellvent, duplicate, grab an Umbra unit, remove cards, but we meld as well? We can. I guess what I'm thinking is put a Morsel Maker inside of the Siren, dupe it, and then you have 2 Sirens on one floor that get double encamp bonuses. A Titan Sentry on the bottom. But then we won't be upgrading the units, and we really want to give them multi-strike and maybe not quick, but endless, large stone, those would all be acceptable. If we go to the Merchant of Steel, we could upgrade now, but then we don't have the... Actually, we do have the opportunity to Hellvent afterwards. And hit up a Concealed Caverns at the same time, which might actually be better. I guess the question is, do we think we can win with the units that we have available right now? Like if we... Because if we get multi-strike on the Sirens, 2 sirens with a morsel maker getting +6/+6 every turn and +2/+2 every incant is pretty freaking good. And one of them is going to be gorging on the champion. If we go, we don't need to go capacity. We have 6 capacity built into the deck right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We could also dupe later. We can dupe at the very end if we want, which is not ideal. If we get Umbra unit, what are we looking for? Nothing amazing. I'm gonna go to the Merchant of Steel. I want to see what we get. Please multi-strike. Yes! Okay. Now if we re-roll into Endless, it's actually perfect. In Cant Armor, I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, another multi-strike would be fantastic. But Quick would also be pretty good. But if we roll into Endless on the Titan Sentry, that's incredible. Large Stone. See, the problem with this is 2 large stones on the Siren mean that we can't put morsels on the same floor. So we could do it, absolutely. But the stats from large stone, it's only a couple of turns of morsel maker. And then where are we gonna put our champion? Behind the Titan Sentry? Not really a very good fit. Behind the Mollusk Mage, maybe. Let me, Primordium, we could give it health to buff the Titan Sentry? So he's already doing damage. This is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Tricky one. Oh, you're gonna have a tricky one. Something, 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 something. We want the Morsel Maker and the Siren. I don't think we want to dupe it. Or sorry, I don't think we want to large stone it though. The stats are good, but the capacity is a problem. The thing is that because we have a, what I'm debating, because we have the Space Prisms, we could make it intrinsic, we could spell chain this one, we could dupe it, we could have, in theory, have the capability of getting the capacity we need, but it's gonna take a while to get there. It might be worth it though. First thing we wanna do, sack the Morsel Maker, put it into the Siren. That's a good scaling. Not incredible. It's just 3 incants, but because we have a hard time pulling spells, I think that's okay. Actually, you know what? We can't dupe. Oh, we could dupe it. We could dupe the capacity here, and then a Siren over here, or maybe a Siren here first and then capacity later, which is actually probably better because we already have 6 capacity. But then again, the question is, do you large stone it? I guess you could large stone the Titan Sentry, which might even be better. Yeah, let's start here. I think that's a good upgrade. We'll save health to try to make it endless later though. Damage or more buffet triggers. I think because you have +5 HP by default, I kind of just want the damage. Because we're gonna have morsels, and the sooner you go away, the sooner we can play other morsels, including things like lifesteal. So we're gonna take damage. Are we done? After all of this, are we finally done? It's pretty good. Is it though, 75 damage? We're gonna have a lot of damage. 50 packed shards. 2 trinkets coming up? All right, we're gonna slow play the taking of the packed shards, I think. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. It's gotta be you, huh? You bastards. We're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna play at the bottom with our units, I think. Because they don't do much damage at the bottom. And we can probably just play our sirens down here and be totally fine. We only have the one siren, I suppose, but I think this is fine. Do we want to play a plink to give you... You know, it'll give us magic power. Go ahead. I don't think we want to play the train steward, though. We could play the morsel jeweler and the train steward up here, but... Well, you know, it protects us from the collector. Now, we could save the Titan Sentry and put it down here right before Relentless with the Space Prism. It's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. You still have melee weakness, huh? I'm like, that'll kill you, but this is an incant trigger. But you also get +6/+6 every turn, and you're already killing these guys in one hit because you have 35 times 2. So you know what? Ice you. You guys do exact... I was gonna say you do exactly 8 damage, but this doesn't keep the train steward alive. Or does it? 8 + 5, 13. We're not quick. 4, 8, 5, 13. So you should die. Yeah, perfect. You're the big one. You're the annoying one, Mr. Grinch. But there's nothing much we can do about you, I suppose. And you know what? Once the Primordium disappears, we can put Titan Sentry down here, and I think that's good enough. Yeah. What do we not play? You don't play Forgotten Powers, which means you probably don't play Petty Theft, which means you probably don't play Plink. Though they will buff you. You're gonna make it up with 35 HP. There's nothing much I can do. Titan's Gratitude will kill you if we give you magic power, which we can't. Do we save Petty Theft? We're not gonna be able to get a kill on it. We could play a Mollusk Mage. I mean, a Mollusk Mage, a Plink, a Petty Theft will do 20 damage to the Light Harnesser, aka Blue Man with Wings who holds up his hands and dances. I think we'll just play this. And then we will also probably play this. And also this. I do think we want capacity down here. You know, we don't have to play Titan Sentry. We do need to play Titan Sentry to kill these guys. 91 times 2. It's not enough to kill you. 12 damage. I mean, this is kind of funny, but... Hey, whatever works, right? We can keep it. Now, we don't have to kill these 2 units if we are going to kill the boss. Are we going to kill the boss? Yes, we do 200 damage a turn. We're going to make it. We're gonna make it after all. And you know what? We can finally purge this other calcify member. That's nice. You can have healing, and you can just take this then. Take this. Beautiful. Okay. 200 damage on the Siren is pretty good. We need to dupe the Siren. Cuddlebeard, that's more Frostbite. Yo, that's actually incredible. And I think engine upgrade is what we're looking for. +1 energy per turn for the rest of battle. Excavation Eruption is also pretty good. You can save it and then play it when you think it's gonna get a kill. But plus energy. allows you to play more spells. Wow, what the heck? We purged all of our cards. I thought we still had more to go. No, we purged all of the excavated embers already. That's surprising. A lot of our cards are cheap, but I still think this is kind of okay. Sap and discard a card. Consume, apply Frostbite. Ice and Pyre. It's kind of nice. Retain it and then just play it on the top floor when something makes it through. If something makes it through. It's a lot of damage in one card. The Sap is also pretty nice though. Buff debuff Seraph is not going to be a problem. I hadn't looked at that yet. Sap 3 is not that much though. And it doesn't really scale beyond that. And if we discard Ice and Pyre, we're very unhappy. Because we'd prefer to play it for value on the top floor every time it shows up. If you make this holdover, and let's say you discard it on the bottom floor with the, Forgone Power, does it play it for free? Because it says it plays the card, but it also says it can only be played in the Pyre room. So if it discards, will it override Pyre Bound? I don't know. But if it discards and it gets played, maybe that's a good thing. Let's give it a shot. It's just weird enough, it might work. And I think we will dupe our Siren. I think we've realized that we need the damage output. We don't Gorge. In fact, we don't have any Gorge units. We just have our champion. So, morsels do damage, unlikely. Magic power, we don't really need the magic power. For what, Plinks? Titan's Gratitude? Petty Theft? Ice and Pyre? I mean, we do have a few cards that are attuned, but we don't play very many morsels, so even Shadowbox is like, when are we going to be able to use Shadowbox? We play 6 morsels and then anything else we get from Plinks. Not a fantastic relic now, maybe later, if we can add more morsel-y cards, which would be nice. So maybe we'll take it on the off chance we can make it work. Oh, hey, look, Calcified Ember. I think we want energy, because with plus draw, the energy is going to be insanely good. Also, we have like 10 energy now, so we will take this. Our deck is full of garbage, but we're just going to go full on card draw. We could remove them. We don't need them in the deck. For now, though, we really don't need them, like, at all. I'd still rather get rid of the Train Stewards, I think. We're gonna dupe our Siren. I gotta be honest with you, I only thought about this right now. We could just dupe the Sirens a 3rd time. Restore all health when they move up a floor. 80 pack shards! Oh my god, I didn't realize. Cool it. I do not think we should be restoring all health when they move up a floor. Except, our Sirens do so much damage once we play them and buff them. This is stupid. I understand this is stupid. I understand this is bad. But also, they're all dazed on turn 1 anyways, and then we can just build up our own, BS. Even right now, I'm like, save this card for when they move up. Like, we'll just Primordium Siren. and then just draw 6 cards, we have 7 energy every turn. When they move up, then we'll play it to kill them. You do need to be played, though. You do need to be played. So I will play you. I will play this. I will play you behind. And then we draw 6 cards. And we haven't played any spells. So, what I think we should do is dump some cards out of our hand. I think we should play this, this, and this. We could have done it differently and saved a plink. No, we couldn't have. We couldn't have. But I'll play this down there just to kill you. Oh, you know, we could have saved it. We had 6 cards, or we had 4 cards in hand. We would have drawn 6. You're still dazed. We need to get the other siren out there. I could cannibalize Primordium. I'd rather not do that, though. Could cannibalize the train steward, actually. They're all dead, which is totally fine. You're the only unit that's gonna possibly make it to the pyre, and you have health. You're gonna eat a shot from our siren. So I'm actually thinking we'll put this siren up at the front, because it'll kill you, and then the, 140 damage will go down to you. Is that good? That'll kill you, so we don't need to do that. We can play you in the back, but we still kind of want to have you in the front, I think. I'll play you in the front. Because it also means that I can do this. You having lifesteal is insanely good, so we will cannibalize you. In fact, let's do that. Let's play you to get you out of my deck. Then we'll cannibalize. Then we get the morsels in hand. I would like to give you a damage shield, actually. Then we can... Wow, you do 80 damage? That's a pretty good card. You get a little bit of armor, but that's fine. You do 11 damage. You're all dead, huh? Well, here's a thought. You're already getting 10 armor, so now you're losing extra damage. Okay. Now you're dead. You're not even a boosted enemy. Luckily, all these silent marksmen are really bad, and so the fact that they're getting boosted doesn't really matter that much anymore, does it? One morsel at the front will also keep our Titan Sentry alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to get rid of 1 card. I will get rid of the Mollusk Mage. I will open up a jar. I will put 1... Actually, you'll eat 2 hits. Then we can give you a bunch of damage shield. Or we could give you a bunch of damage shield. Or we could just give you a bunch of HP. I don't know what enemy is coming up in a second. I kind of want to give you the damage shield, though. Because you also get the incant out of this. Let's give you, are we going to give you Umbra Morsel as well? Probably. Four deadweights in hand, but that's okay. It's going well. It is. We're figuring it out. What? There you go. Thank you, Magic Power Mollusk Mages, I guess. Give that to you. Discard a deadweight. You got a lot of damage, but I don't really care. Oh, good. Engine upgrade. Probably don't need the energy from this at this point. I don't know, like, can we buff our frost? That's actually pretty good. That's a lot of buff. A lot of buff there. I guess we're living for a couple of extra turns and getting... Were we getting lifesteal out of that? I don't know. So I want to see if this works. I don't know. You're dying. Beautiful. However, morsel, cannibalize, damage shield. We're actually getting very close to Shadow Box. Does it count with Shroud Mitosis? It does, but we're one away. Still, that's pretty good. The fact that we're at 19 of 20 means on future fights we'll probably hit 20 of 20. I mean, I'll take it, but we have way too much energy now. Don't need it. Cave-In is tempting, but how can I say no to a Forever Consumed with the amount of energy that we have in this deck? You can say no to it because you got so many cards in your deck right now. You gotta thin it out. Yeah, shut up. It's only a 40 card deck. Now, I want to upgrade the Sirens. There's artifacts, but I think just upgrading the Sirens is what we want right now. The artifacts, we have enough. I'll take a quick. Let's freaking go. Endless Titan Sentry. It's the card of a lifetime. And dude, Spell Chain on Space Prism is kind of exactly what I wanted. Our pack shards are getting kind of high. But I think that's what we're looking for here. And then, is there anything worth sacrificing? I think the answer to that question is no. Anything worth magic power and piercing? Ice and Pyre is tempting, but I don't think we need the damage. If you just add another 2.1 billion cards, you'll hit overflow and go back to one card. Hashtag goal, says the Nor. I mean, we're gonna get rid of cards. Like right now, we don't need engine upgrade anymore. We don't need these train stewards or vengeful shards. We can remove some cards on occasion. It's not just add. It's add, remove, add, remove. What are we doing next? I really want to dupe a Siren again because they're so good, and if we get another one that's multi-strike, it'll be just incredible. I really want to go here to the Merchant of Steel and do that. We're not going to have the room for our champion, but maybe we could. Maybe we could. Because the question is, do I want to give a Siren health? I think the answer is no. This is a boss? It's coming up after. Probably Merchant of Magic. Oh, we could go with Merchant of Trinkets. I'm going to save my money, though. I could purge a card. I'm not going to. I like what we have. I like what we've got going on here. I do. What is this? Days. I mean, we don't have to play any units up there. We do need to play the Titan Sentry, though. You know what? You're a jerk. You're a jerk, Mr. Shark. Oh, good, and now everything gets more expensive when we play it up here. Can I play, like, a unit, please? Could we play here? We could just play on the middle floor. I'd like to have more time to build up, but this is just a little silly. I mean, we could also just play our spells because it doesn't matter if everything gets more expensive. Our spells are so good anyways. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you know, kind of the opinion of who cares. I'll play this just to play it. I want to see if that Ice Empire can actually get hit by a discard. So far, no luck. I will, I guess we'd rather silence up at the top because it will affect the sirens. So there you go. Another Space Prism. A Plink. A Morsel. A Cannibalize. This is what we're looking for. And then honestly, why don't we hold on to the Morsel Excavator? Oh, because we probably need to discard some of this stuff. You know what, why don't we play this. We draw 6. Play these morsels. Leave this one in your hand. You know, I could play this one down here, actually. It doesn't really accomplish much, but whatever. The Ice Empire doesn't have offering on it, though. You're right. Plague_1, you're absolutely correct. I don't know why in my head I'm like, if ever we discard a spell, it gets played. That's not how it works, dummy. That's not how it works. It has to have offering. Okay, I'm back. I understand what I did wrong. Healing for 3, that's pretty good. Play you. Petty Theft can't kill anything, but what else are we gonna do? I guess what we're gonna do is Mollusk Mage. Really want this to get a kill, but how about we just do it like this? Sirens are doing a pretty good job. That one there is a little slow, but you know, they're currently at 300 damage per turn. And we're getting a decent amount of incants out of it. I can't believe you're still alive. That's what we're looking for. We haven't shadow boxed yet. And honestly, I kind of like the idea of keeping this Morsel Excavator and then duplicating the lifesteal pretty shortly. Although we do the same thing by just duplicating the damage shield. I could also just give you like 1 billion freaking lifesteal. No, I can't. Well, I can, I just have to put it in the front. You're gonna get resummoned though. Waves remaining 2, and you're stealthed. Lost by 5, you're 15. You know what? I'm just gonna let you die and move up. You know what? There's actually room for you on the top floor. So yeah, absolutely. We're fine. You can get played. Bam, 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 bam. Well, that's the problem with the dead weights. Actually perfect timing for this unit to die. Now he's back, now you're taking 200 damage. And then you know what? I'm very sorry. Little cuddle. But we need more cells. We're gonna have to alter the play on the final boss though. On Divinity. I don't know where we're gonna play, top, bottom, or middle, but it's not a big worry right now. That went just fine. Wretch, Trample, Consume, gain 2x energy. Kindle is such a good card if we get a combo piece to go along with it, like a Shroud Spike. Wretch allows you to bring back Primordium, so I think you have to take that. You bring back all your other morsels, but you know, who cares? We play our morsels, we hit Shadowbox anyways. Yeah, I think we want Wretch. We don't need Trample. We're hitting multi-strike, so I think this is fine. In Kindle, we don't have the combo piece to enable this. We don't have an X card, except for Forever Consumed, which is not what you're looking for. Wretch brings back your champion. Then, it's honestly tempting to go Capacity to fit more stuff on the top floor, but I think you gotta accept that draw is still what you want. With like 7 energy every turn, we need the draw. And do you go left? Upgrade spells. Holdover on Shroud Mitosis, not consume on Packed Morsels. It'd be holdover on Wretch, not consume on Packed Morsels. Magic Power and consume on Plinks. Is there a double stack target? Not really. We could buy 1 relic and get 1 for free. I mean, double incant would be really good. Would we need it? I mean, if we get it, we'd love to have it. I think we gotta look for it, just because if we get it, it would be amazing. Champion gains health. Who's our champion? Primordium. So he would go from 8 health to 12 health. I think I'd rather get a random unit. Draw until you have 10 on the start of combat. It's not amazing, but it is like 3 extra cards on turn 1. Capacity middle floor solves the divinity question. We'll just play there. There's not enough money to reroll and get anything else. Add status effects to the Eater. We don't apply status effects with cards directly, so that's useless. So we'll just give you lots of damage. I think that went fine. Yeah, if we reroll, we can't afford anything. And we could purge, but I'd rather save money for the future, because there's another shop coming up that could give us some relics. Armor 20 on enemies doesn't really matter that much. This guy's gonna be a little harder to kill with the multi-strike that he has, but I think we're gonna outpace their damage output, and we have Frostbite, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna freaking die very quickly. Well, I say it would matter. It would matter if we could actually attack. That's fine. Siren. And Primordium. And an Icy Silophyte. Sweep, strike, spell weakness. Why not? It's gonna hit melee weakness, but it's 11 damage. It's not too bad. I forgot to look at what the boss was. Play, get you out of my hand. I gotta open space up in my hand in order to play cards. So I'm like, Space Prism, Space Prism. We draw 7 every turn. I guess we should just play everything up here and just draw as much as we can, right? So let's Shroud Spike as well. And then, like, I don't know, play those. We have an 83 times 2 unit. That's pretty good. Now, admittedly, you're gonna be a little hard to kill. Maybe we should have saved a card due to the fact that you're getting spell weakness now. Wow, we didn't get our tank, so you're dead. Shrug. I mean, we got damage. I don't know if it's enough. I mean, 143 times 2 is pretty good. And you know what? Forever Consumed is our saving grace on this turn. I actually feel like what we might want to do is play a Titan Sentry here, because we gotta kill these units. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You will die, and as a result, you will come back in my hand next turn. Perfect. You have spell weakness, so if I hit you for 120, you'll take 240. So I can play one card first. Mollusk Mage or Vengeful Shard. I will accept 1 damage to play a Mollusk Mage. That should kill you. Forever Consumed was a great pick. I'm glad we added that to the deck. Hey, Titan Sentry, how you doing? I don't care if you die. However, if I can get the Titan Sentry killed again, why not? Because it'll come back next turn. Titan Sentry. 80 HP. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You'll definitely die. So you go in front. I mean, we drew this 1 turn too late, but we need this for the sweep effect. I would love to have had him on the bottom, though. We have the energy, so actually, you know what we should do? Probably cannibalize the Train Steward, but let's see if we can plink you. Gotcha. You know what, let's cannibalize you. We have so much energy. Get out of my deck. Pack morsels. We don't have to play all these morsels. We can save them in hand if we want, like the lifesteal morsel. Just leave it sit there for a little bit. Let's give you a damage shield, for instance. What? You're giving him damage shield before these guys explode. Wow, that is terrible. It means you guys are gonna live and make it up a little bit more. But hey, you know what? Titan Sentry can just go in the front on this floor. So it's not terrible. It's not good. It's not what I wanted, but it's not terrible. Oh, you're quick. You're not even getting hit at all. Okay. I guess you might as well have another damage shield then. And then give you the +6, then we'll keep the lifesteal in our hand. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's fine, it's fine. I didn't need that card anyways. What are you talking about? Really? Let's go. 26 damage exactly. That 50 gold is mine! 59 damage, huh? Jesus. Actually, I hate to say it, this is freaking perfect. Do as much as you can. Lifesteal up. Man, if we retch, we're gonna get a lot of morsels. I'm okay with that, though. We can play them all on this turn. So why don't we, do this, that way it saves you 44 damage. We did not get our champion back, because our champion was not the first thing to gorge, I think. So you hit 59 times 2, which means we die on the first hit. So you might as well take the damage shield. Okay. +7 cards every turn doesn't seem to matter when you only have dead weights in your hand, but that's fine. Titan Sentry, you're still dying in 1 hit, but at least the Winged Conduit is now dying. And unfortunately, if I play the Primordium, we won't be able to replay the Titan Sentry, but he's not actually gonna block too much. I think we just want to play Primordium up here. We're gonna have less energy, my bad. I think we just want to do this. Hey, by the way, Morsel Blitz. Because with the damage shield and the fact that we're quick and we do so much damage, I think we're totally fine. I would love one more capacity up though, so that we could play the Titan Sentry up here, but that's not gonna matter on Divinity. You know what? There you go. Just cannibalize our own champion. Oh, you know, I think the way I did it, I forget when, but at one point, the way I did it was I could gild it, but I'm just gonna take Crucible Extension. I know, more cards, but more capacity means we can play more morsels. What I did in the past was I would kill my champion and then bring them back with Reformation, e.g. Melting Remnant, but it doesn't seem necessary. Cannibalize is really good. If we don't want to play a morsel, we can just keep it in our hand. And Cannibalize allows us to get more morsels out of the morsels that we have. And if we don't want to play it, we just don't play the card. I like it because it hits Morsel Blitz. And I like Frenzied Swarm, definitely, just to discard all the deadweights. I know, 41 card deck, little thick, little thick. Oh, if we go middle floor on Divinity, he's gonna have so much damage output, but I think we have to regardless. We could dupe a Titan Sentry and then have two of them out. We could dupe a Space Prism and have more capacity for gorging and whatnot. I think I do want to dupe. I think we'll look for multi-strike, and if we don't get it, we'll get quick. I think that's my plan. We don't need Endless. We don't need Incant Armor Gain. We don't need plus 10 attack. Large Stone. I mean, I think it is worth it, because now you can just be the tank for the floor. We have enough capacity to make this work. Now, do we want to dupe you? That's the question. We could just dupe the small Siren. We don't have to dupe the big one. I see that Capricious Reflection. It's not useful. Spell Chain. Gauge Pact. We'll probably just spend on Purging. Jackstrips doesn't matter. They're gonna be frozen. Champion gains 50% attack. It's actually not bad. Champion's gonna go up to 60 damage. Morsel Draw one is also really good because we have so much energy. We definitely want that. The real question is, do we want more attack? I think health is gonna be the big problem here, not attack. I also think I'm gonna duplicate the small Siren with quick as opposed to the large one, because we only need one tank. I'd rather have more capacity to make sure everything fits. I mean, at the beginning of combat, we're gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 capacity, which means we can fit one morsel on the middle floor, but not our champion, until we get the other Space Prism. If we go large, then we can fit only the Sirens without the champion. Is that fine? I'd rather have the Sirens get strong quick, and that's how you do it, with putting your champion down there. I mean, the champion will die in 3 turns. When it dies, we can just play a Siren. That seems totally fine. Then we'll Purge. Definitely do not want Vengeful Shard, definitely don't want Train Stewards. Deck is mighty thick, 40 cards, but we draw through it very quickly, and we have a ton of energy. I'm also very tempted to Spell Chain the Space Prism for even more capacity. Technically, we don't need it though, because when we play our champion and it dies, we'll have enough capacity for everything on the floor, I think. Let me run the mental math again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 capacity. We start with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't need spell chain on the consume. Although if I take them both, we'll hit 150 and we can get a relic. So you know what? Let's freaking do it. Actually, maybe we'd rather spell chain like the Shroud Mitoses. Will this work? We'll get to 140 and then 150. Let's do it, why not? Let's have some fun. Forever Consumed Piercing is pretty good because you can play it on any floor. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Buff debuff. It's not that bad. By the way, I see that question from Rainbow Zombie Man who asked, can you Shroud Mitosis the champion? Nope, because it's not a morsel, it's a champion. We can get magic. If we play Mollusk Mage, we can get the kill here. Are we gonna play on the top floor again? We got no sirens, which is pretty terrible. I don't want to play Forgotten Power, because if we do, we have a chance of discarding important stuff. What do we want to play? Two damage on Petty Theft. We could play Mollusk Mage at the bottom and Petty Theft you. You'll make it up, but then you'll die to a Siren next turn, which is not bad. Actually, Forgotten Power will kill you, and then we'll play Primordium up here on this turn. A Fey 3. Heightened Sentry will go down. Nothing's attacking, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully our Sirens will kill you when you move up. Or we can get just spells that can kill you. Freeze? Or Unnamed Tome? Maybe, maybe not. There's a lot here that I don't want to discard. We don't have to discard anything. We can keep Pack Morsels, we can ignore Forgotten Power and just play it next turn. I think that we should play the Titan Sentry. It needs to go out. I think we should play a Mollusk Mage. I think we should Petty Theft you. Gets you out of the way. I think we should play Primordium. I forgot that it would give us a free unit. It gave us a multi-strike Animus, which is utterly insane? Yeah, okay. Screw Sirens. Hello Animus of Will, 13 times 3 with 18 HP. And I gotta say, I think I'm just gonna play all of my spells and we'll retch to get these morsels back next turn. That was a very lucky get. Should have played it earlier, but yeah, that was a very lucky get. Now we're doing 100 and 200 and like 20 damage. That's fantastic. Good job. Are you quick? Oh, absolutely. In that case, hee 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 hee. We don't need the Animus to scale anymore. I mean, they're doing 200 damage per turn. We can let the front-loaded Siren just kill things and do whatever it's got to do. You're dead. Perfect. I kind of don't want to play Wretch then, but it's an incant. Might as well. You're living, so you might as well get a little bit more health. And then we have a Forever Consumed, which we can just play. It's here. Very nice. Very nice. Now this Siren, we'll just play it next turn when Primordium dies. Actually, what we do have to wait for Space Prism because we have the Animus here. Oh well. We'll wait for Space Prism. Who cares? I could cannibalize Primordium and then play the Siren now. That does not seem good. I could cannibalize this. No, I can't cannibalize the Siren. It's not enough room. Don't cannibalize things. Just chill. Relax. I guess I'm not playing anything on that turn. It's not a very good turn, but... I could have cannibalized the Mollusk Mage, or the Train Steward. So maybe that was dumb. Maybe, just a little bit. Just a little bit. You do 6 damage, so you will live. This Space Prism, let's go. We don't need morsels up here. We really don't. We can play the Siren and just let it tank up. It's gonna get +6/+6 every turn. I would love to be able to play some morsels though, especially things that give us damage shields and whatnot, but we don't have to. We could also hold this and just play it at the end, but we're gonna miss out on that +6/+6 every turn. This is interesting. We could also get rid of this Siren and then replace it with a slightly beefier one, but it's not much of a change. I think we'll just, I think we'll just play morsels for the time being. Just leave the Siren. We really need to discard cards from our hand. This is getting kind of ridiculous, though. I'm waiting for the... Oh, good. I'm waiting for the Frenzied Swarm, which is just not showing up. Well, I think we will cannibalize in order to hit Shroud Mitosis. Taking 36 damage, huh? We need a Lifesteal Morcell. That's what we need. Not a Lifesteal Morcell. Stop adding cards to my hand. I need to have room for other things. Oh. Yeah, we'll play this one. Although you're only getting +3. Also, we're not gonna draw anything next turn, apparently. I still think that's fine. We drew 1 card. At least it's a Titan Sentry. We need this one. You're not even dying. That is a surprise. You're not dying, huh? Okay. If I play the Siren, we are not going to get a kill. No, you are still gonna make it up. Well, if I play the Siren, we probably will get the kill. Are we okay dumping out a Siren at this point? I mean, we do 500 damage a turn, but I just worry about putting out the Siren and not being able to heal it, because we can heal it with morsels. I think we save the Siren. Let's keep the morsel train going. Hey, finally gotcha. So I'm just doing that both for magic power and also to, you're gonna kill my morsel, but whatever. Also to get the extra health. If we get lifesteal on that front Siren, that would be fantastic. Well, there's Ice and Pyre. You know what, we're about to shuffle. Oh, thank God. We gotta get rid of these deadweights. And hey! There you are, Frenzied Swarm, good to see you. There's Ice and Pyre again. I mean, I think at this point, we do just play the Siren. I don't even have morsel generators. The only thing I have is a Wretch. 17 times 3. Yeah, I think we'll just play you. I think we'll be fine. I will discard my hand, though. Morsel Blitz, though? We do get a Morsel Blitz in 1 card. I suppose you are right about that. Didn't work. You're all dead. Healing for 9. And you're gonna get a little frostbite on you. You know what? Morsel Blitz! It also drew the Titan Sentry! That's incredible! That's amazing! What a wonderful turn of events! Also, I just realized we get rid of this Siren and replace it with a Cannibalize. In fact, we should do that now so we can get the lifesteal out. Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. And then you can take a damage shield and then maybe a lifesteal? Nah, it didn't work. That's fine. You can take life and damage. Should have played those on the top floor, but I guess it does kill this unit. Oh look, a Titan Sentry. Now I can't shroud my toes as anything because I have no shrouds to my toes. That's fine. Okay. Okay. We got a very lucky Animus out of our conscription notice. Really? Nothing? Hopefully we get something lucky here. And we're gonna play on the middle floor, which does give us +1 capacity. But this guy does do 20 damage on the first turn, so he's actually gonna kill an Animus if I put it down there without putting an incant on it. Which means I don't know what we do on that floor, probably nothing. You will hit Titan Sentry, which will do damage at least. This is an unfortunate opening turn, just because we have so many morsel generators and nothing to do with them. We can't even play Primordium. We can play Primordium and the Titan Sentry, but we really want the multi-strikers to get the damage. We wouldn't be too sad to see Titan Sentry get damage itself, but I think it's more important to Sirenize this thing. So, if we play a morsel, we draw 1 card. We play 3 spells. We get magic power. And you know what? If we play Primordium, we get a free unit, so we can play Primordium in the middle on this turn, and he'll be fine. Because whatever we get is guaranteed to have at least 11 HP. So I think we'll start there. Just a free Siren. It's not bad. I mean, we want Sirens anyways, and we have +1 capacity over what we would normally have, so it kind of works. And then we also have the ability to pack morsels in this turn, so I guess I'm okay with it. You need to be played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play this. We can... just play the lifesteal morsel. Drew a plank. Not very happy about that. I don't understand why everything is dying. No, I do, because you apply Frostbite 5, not Frostbite 3? Yeah, okay. Try to eat units to your hand. Would like to save this because the lifesteal and +6/+6 morsel are so good. I think we're gonna play anything we can play. Including pack morsels, because we have the capacity for it here. Let's get them out. You can take this. You can take... I mean, you getting more health is actually pretty okay. So you'll be able to heal. Then we can play... No, I don't want to play Wretch. We'll save it. We can always play it hopefully in 2 turns to get our morsels. We can play it next turn to get a lot of morsels back. So yeah, let's wait on that. I'll wipe you though. Okay. Now we have a 90-40 Siren out. It's not the Siren we wanted, but it's the Siren we deserve. And this is actually pretty okay. You should honestly tank for the other Sirens now because you're the worst one. That's what you sound like. You're dying, but who cares? You're still dazed. Get 6 morsels back, okay. You're healing for 28. I think we just give you a lifesteal morsel. Oh, we drew the other one. I'd prefer it if you died. Because then we can get you next turn. So you know what? I actually think it's in our best interest to save these so that we always have morsels we can play. Because once we play the packed morsels, we're kind of out. We have to wait for Wretch. Now we have something on our shuffle. So why don't we, You're all dead? Like a daisy, that's stupid. Let's just dump our hand. And now those dead weights, those 2 dead weights are not gonna come back around. Armor, armor, deal damage. You're annoying enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna ruin your ability to give everything armor. I think that's a terrible thing. Please don't have that anymore. Siren will be played next turn. These guys are dead. Don't play the other Foregone Power because it'll get rid of the Siren. We'll just play it next turn. Our Frostbite Shark is in a horrible position with 5 HP, but hey, you know what? These units will make it up and then promptly, hopefully die. Ah! That's the reason why we wanted to have something else in the front. Now we didn't get the massive damage bonuses on the multi-strike Sirens. Good point, brain. Now we're not doing so much damage, are we? Might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, okay. Well, we could always cannibalize you when we retch our champion, but we're not gonna retch our champion for a while. We will be able to Shroud Mitosis and put morsels down though, so let's save Mollusk Mage. Although we can always sack the Titan Sentry and redraw him immediately. In fact, we can do it right now. We can redraw the Titan Sentry on this turn. That's a great idea, brain. So what do we want? We want this Siren to go out and start scaling. We're not even getting another kill off of that, but that's fine. Then we want to sack you, because you got no HP. Let's give you a lifesteal. Oh, hey, look, a Titan Sentry. Boom, you're back. Mollusk Mage can be cannibalized, so I kind of like saving it. We can always cannibalize morsels. You know what? If we keep morsels in hand, we can always cannibalize them in the future. There you go. You got a lot of damage on you. I will play this morsel to get 1 more card draw. Yeah, we should have played a multi-strike Siren at the front. We are missing a lot of damage now, and I understand it. Oh, we can't Shroud Spike anything. You're gonna live, and you're not even that hurt. I think we need to save Ice and Pyre for you in the future. This was not ideal. I didn't draw Cannibalize. That's the card I wanted. Interesting predicament I'm in. I don't think we're gonna die, but we might. Did more damage. Yeah, it's not ideal. You know, we should have maybe saved the mollusk mage for on the top floor. 20 damage. It's 15. Titan's Gratitude will do a lot, and this will hit you hard. Okay, you're not gonna kill the pyre. Middle floor is still looking awful spicy, though. You guys need to get wrecked. We need to cannibalize you. We just need more damage. So I'm kind of like, but you're taking 70. You gotta live so you can tank for everybody. So we gotta dupe you. But I'm looking at the units making it up. They're gonna hit the pyre at least once, I think. And you're still here too. Bad. We only have 1 energy remaining. It discarded all my units. Ooh, that might be bad. You think we can play 8 morsels in 1 turn? We need Wretch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be mighty close. How much, oh my god, how much damage is the pyre gonna be taking? 3. So you're gonna take 28 plus probably another 20, maybe 48 damage. Pyre's gonna live, but I don't just want the pyre to live at this point, I want the pyre to thrive. All we gotta do is live though. As soon as we hit Relentless, I think this guy's gonna die. Although I'll say it, our sirens are not doing enough damage. We misplayed by putting this small siren in the front. We needed the big siren, the multi-strike one in the front to do damage. 80 damage quick is not enough. We need 800 damage quick. Also, I got rid of the freaking, Shroud Mitoses card. Oh, I'm so dumb. Bad plays, misplays, big misplays. So what are we doing here? Armor 10. Armor 10 doesn't really matter that much. You have 42 HP, you're gonna take frostbite damage. There's nothing much we can do there. You have 6 damage on a sweep. You'll live. Do 11 damage on a sweep. Start here. Maybe she would have cannibalized you and put you on the top floor. It wouldn't have stopped damage, I don't think, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can probably Morsel Blitz next turn, which should hopefully pull the run in our favor a little bit. It's getting sketchy though. 11, 20, 16. You're gonna overkill and kill something here. Well, we want to play a lifesteal morsel. No, because you sweep. I'm dumb. After all of that, I'm still just like, do the wrong thing. Okay. I gotta hold a lifesteal morsel, I think. I think we're gonna live. Yeah. We only need to play 3 morsels, and we have a Wretch, so we are gonna get there. And Morsel Blitz will wipe the floors. All of them, I think. You're gonna die. We just need to have room in hand. And don't discard it either. And we need more incants, because the incants are doing very good work here. And it's also very tempting to maybe save Primordium for Relentless, so we can just put it out there to get eaten a whole bunch of times. Because like right now, we could just play some lifesteal morsels down here. Are you dying? Oh, sweep. I'm dumb. It did 150 damage to every floor of the boss, which was interesting. You do a lot of damage, admittedly. I'm a little scared. Don't discard Primordium. Thank you. And full. Can we get cannibalized? Probably not, so we might just want to play Primordium. You're taking 700 damage. Seeing that you're taking 700 damage makes me feel very good. I'm just like, okay, give you as much lifesteal as possible. We drew a Mollusk Mage, which is pretty good. Play everything we can. We draw 7 cards. We want to play more spells next turn. So we want to also play the Lifesteal Morsel. Let's play this. Keeps you alive. Did not expect that. I'm gonna call it. I did not expect that. So you know, end turn. We'll draw 6 cards. This is not the end. The boss is dead. We're losing our front position Siren. Now we're not. Well, that was close. We definitely made mistakes here. But the incanting, I think, kept us in the game. And the one Siren that had 140 HP at the front kept us in this game. But we really should have had the multi-strike Sirens eat, because that was... I mean, the front Siren ate 3 times. So we were missing out on like 180 damage every floor. Yeah, 60 times 3. So, could have been better. Could have been worse, though. Didn't take too long either. It took longer to do the previous challenge than it did to take complete Blighted Existence. We gilded 1 card. What card? Hold on. What card was not gilded? Probably Petty Theft, honestly. I never take it. Still, thick ass deck. But with our draw, it wasn't really that thick. Oh, Forever Consumed? Really? That card wasn't gilded? My voice cracked there. Really? Pardon me, excuse me. What's remaining? What's remaining? Let me take a quick little sneak peek here. Brains over Brawn. Your champion isn't up for a fight, but they know plenty of card tricks. Your champion enters with Sap 10 and Heartless cannot be healed. Really? Well, what's interesting is that there are some champions for which this does not matter. You don't want to play Awoken. You'd probably be okay playing Hellhorn. You'd probably be okay playing Wax Boys, I forget the name of them. Melting Remnant. They'd be fine. Cards are not discarded, and each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. It honestly doesn't seem that bad. And especially entering with Sap 10. I mean, if you think about Little Fade doing 300 damage, 10 doesn't matter. You know, if you have the Little Fade that just comes out, dies, and then is endless so it comes back next turn, this is not gonna matter. Tethys run. Tethys is not a not a champion you would want to have here. And even the alt Tethys, I don't remember the names that well. Soul Guard, you probably wouldn't want necessarily, because this is a champion that does benefit a lot from healing. And I'm not just talking about regen, but lifesteal. Lifesteal with the Soul Guard that has Frostbite extremely great combination with Umbra because you can just keep him alive, keep inflicting an insane amount of frostbite every turn. So probably not what you want to have with Brains over Brawn. But you could take either the Hellhorned. You could probably take Wildenton. Only the champion has Heartless, so Wildenton just being out there to weaken enemies while you get your other floor set up could be totally fine. You don't want Tethys, I think, because of the sap, so you probably don't want Tethys or Alt Tethys. Umbra, you know, Primordium, as long as you don't take the one that transfers status effects, Primordium's not gonna care. Melting Remnant's totally fine. You might not want Rector Flicker, but even the Rector Flicker burnout, who cares? He burns out, you bring him back. Wormkin, Echorite's takeable, Spine Chief, maybe takeable. Spine Chief's a weird one though, because there's no heals in the Wormkin deck. The best you can do is just raise his health. Anyways, good stuff. Little Icarus is unaffected by sap, says Segus Jr. I think that Little Fade is affected by sap. Hold on. Enters with sap 10 and Heartless. Why would they be unaffected by this? They're not immune to sap. So, Anyways, good run. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel, any of the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.